Hi friends, so today I'm in Pune, Pune, Pune city. Pune is about 160 kilometers from Mumbai, and it's known for its historic forts, palaces, temples, and some of the very interesting marketplaces which we are going to explore. And I got off my train at Pune railway station a while ago. Pune railway station is one of the oldest railway stations in Maharashtra, and took a bus from there and came to this place called Budhwar Pet. Yes, I'm in Budhwar Pet now, at Budhwar Pet Market at the moment. I chosen this particular place, Budhwar Pet, to explore first, just because it has some of the very interesting, iconic and historic landmarks which we are exploring today. So stay tuned. The road here is highly congested. So first destination today is this popular Dagdu Seth Halwai Ganpati temple, which is about 3 kilometers from Pune railway station. And this is one of the most popular and visited Ganesh temples in Pune. This temple sits right next to this busy road, which makes the surroundings crowded with people and vehicles. Rickshaws rule the roads here in Pune, just like in the Mumbai suburbs. The temple's dome is visible from far away, so it's easy to spot. But there are several temples here with similar domes, so it can be confusing for a first-time visitor. The golden idol is clearly visible from the road, and the sounds of chanting fills the air. Thousands of people come here every day, and it can feel almost like a stampede at times. The temple has beautiful carvings all around, and you will often see the crowd spilling out onto the road. This temple has a touching story behind it. It was built in the late 1800s by Dagdu Seth Halwai, a well-known sweet maker. Halwai means sweet maker in Hindi. And he and his wife lost their son during a plague outbreak. To cope with their grief and to do something meaningful for community, they decided to build this temple dedicated to Lord Ganesha. What started as a personal expression of faith slowly grew into one of Pune's most important landmarks. Just like any temple, you will find vendors here selling offerings for the deity, and people buy them with a lot of devotion. There are coconuts, garlands, flowers, incense, and small idols of Ganesha and other gods displayed at the stalls. You'll also see people munching on sweets and snacks from the stalls, while the vendors call out to attract customers, and the whole area is buzzing with energy, colors, and delicious aromas. This long line of people waiting for darshan, holding all kinds of offerings, is really nice to watch. Filming is not allowed inside, so I cannot show you the inner area, but the atmosphere here says it all. And now I am entering the market next to the temple. There are colorful banners and decorations everywhere. The sound of vehicles and the constant movement of the crowd make this place so lively day and night. You will also find vendors here selling flowers, garlands, decorative items, jewelry, mobile covers, and almost anything you can think of. You will find markets like this around almost every temple in India and even abroad. They sell flowers, offerings, sweets, and all sorts of temple essentials. It's a setup that works for everyone. Devotees get what they need right there, and the vendors make their living by serving the people who come to pray. And now I found this beautiful flower market here, and it resembles Dadar flower market in Mumbai. Here you'll find the same kinds of flowers you see in Dadar. Stalls are packed with bright marigolds, strings of jasmine, bunches of roses, and even fresh lotuses. The colors, the fragrance, and the way everything is arranged instantly remind you of that classic Mumbai flower market vibe. Flowers are an important part of temple offerings, so flower vendors are common on the premises of almost every temple. And of course, it's one of the attractions here as well. And right next to the flower market is this Mandai underground metro station. Mandai is the place name. Like Mumbai, Pune has been expanding its metro network to cover key areas, and the underground line is an important part of that development. This is Mandai Metro Station, underground metro station. Pune is known for its historic landmarks and stands as a symbol of Maratha and Maharashtrian heritage. Our next stop is Shaniwar Wada, another prominent landmark here, another prominent and historic landmark here. So let's go. On the way, I have come across this beautiful old wooden structure that dates back to the Maratha Empire. Pune has many such historic buildings, and the carved woodwork and traditional style really show the city's remarkable heritage and culture. The roads here are heavily congested, just like in Mumbai. And now we have reached Shaniwar Wada. You can already see those huge stone walls from here. Shaniwar Wada is one of Pune's most iconic landmarks. It was built in the 1700s as the seat of the Peshwas, who were the prime ministers of the Maratha Empire. And this is a small temple here. There are several food vendors and juice stalls around here, catering to visitors and tourists who come every day. The road next to this historic structure is always crowded with vehicles, visitors, and several food carts serving different street delicacies. You can see there are so many vendors, food vendors here. Now I have to cross this road to reach the entry gate. The road is highly congested at the moment. You can see the details of this structure written here, and it's maintained by the Archaeological Survey of India. I have now entered this very popular historic monument. Many people visiting Pune come here first as it is one of the city's most famous sites. This place is always crowded. You can see this huge crowd waiting for entry. So this is Shaniwar Wada, one of the most iconic places in Pune. The moment you step inside, you can feel how old and powerful this place once was. It was built in the early 1700s and served as the seat of the Peshwas during the Maratha Empire. Peshwas were the prime ministers and central figures in Maratha administration. These huge stone walls, the massive gateways, and the open courtyards all tell you how grand the palace must have looked in its time. Even though a big fire destroyed the upper wooden floors in 1828, the structure still carries a strong sense of history. Visitors come here to get a glimpse of Pune's past, walk around the ruins, and imagine the life that once unfolded inside these walls. And now take a look at this fascinating banyan tree. Its roots grow down from the branches and create new trunks, so the tree keeps spreading out and can survive for centuries. It's often seen as a symbol of longevity, wisdom, and community life in India. I have come out now, and at the gate there are vendors selling fruits, candy floss, water bottles, and a lot of other things. Buses, rickshaws, and cabs are easily available from Pune railway station to this place. It's about 2.5 kilometers from the station, and you can even walk if you enjoy walking. I took a bus because I want to save my energy to explore more places here. So, and it's also the cheapest way to travel. Bus is also the cheapest mode of transportation. There are several eateries here, and also notice a large number of students around munching on different snacks from the stalls. It seems it's one of the popular hangout spots for them. And now after a short walk, I have reached Kasba Ganpati Mandir. This is Kasba Ganpati Mandir. You can see some very old structures here that resemble the architecture of the 16th or 17th century. There are wooden residential buildings all around, many of them extremely old. A few have been given to different businesses as well, without any structural changes, because most of the buildings here are heritage structures. So this is the Kasba Ganpati temple. You can see the saffron flag out there. This Kasba Ganpati temple is another most important temple here, established in the 1600s during the time of Jijabai, the mother of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. It houses the idol of Kasba Ganpati, the guardian deity of Pune. I am exploring the busy and congested yet really interesting streets of Pune. Every lane I walk through reflects history and heritage. Every few minutes I come across another historic landmark. That is the real charm of Pune. I have a fascination for really old and historic structures that speak volumes about the life and culture of a bygone era. And there is no better place than Pune to revel in the history and culture of India's past. Now I am at Lal Mahal, the famous historic site where the childhood stories of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the greatest Maratha warrior king, seem to fill the air. So this is the Lal Mahal or Red Palace. I had to go this way to reach the entrance. This whole area is soaked in history and culture of Maharashtra. Every corner you look at, every stone in these old structures carries the vibe of that era. Walking through here feels like stepping into a different time, where the stories of the Maratha still linger in the air. So this is Lal Mahal, one of the most famous spots in Pune. The palace was originally built in the 1600s by Shahaji Raje for Jijabai and young Shivaji. Shahaji Raje was Shivaji's father and Jijabai his mother. This is where Shivaji Maharaj spent most of his childhood. So the place is filled with stories about his early years and the beginnings of the Maratha legacy. The structure you see today is a reconstruction, but it still gives you a sense of what the old palace might have looked like. It's called Lal Mahal or Red Palace because of its striking red exterior, which is why people began referring to it as the Red Palace or Lal Mahal. Inside there are statues and scenes from Shivaji's life that take you back to that era and make the history feel alive. Unfortunately, video shooting is not permitted inside, so I am showing you the outside view only. Pune is not just about culture and heritage, it's also popular for its marketplaces. Yes, one of the oldest and most popular among them is Lakshmi Road Market. Yes, I'm at Lakshmi Road Market right now. Let's explore this amazing marketplace now. Okay. Lakshmi Road Market is one of the liveliest places in Pune, and the moment you step in, you feel the buzz of the old city. The entire stretch is packed with shops selling clothes, saris, jewelry, footwear, and all kinds of everyday essentials. Many of these stores have been here for decades, and you can sense that old Pune charm as you walk through the lanes. And what makes this market so popular is the variety. Whether you are looking for traditional Maharashtrian outfits, festival shopping, or simple street bargains, you'll find everything within a few minutes of walking. The crowd here is a mix of locals, students, families, and tourists, all hunting for good deals. As you walk further, the atmosphere keeps changing. One lane is full of sari shops, another is lined with accessories, and in between you'll find street vendors selling snacks, flowers, and colorful trinkets. The old-style buildings along the road give the market a vintage touch, reminding you of Pune's long-standing commercial history. Festivals bring even more life to this place. During Ganesh Chaturthi, Diwali, etc., Lakshmi Road becomes the go-to destination for decorations, sweets, and traditional wear. For anyone visiting Pune, this market is almost a must-see. It's not just about shopping, it's about experiencing the mix of heritage, energy, and culture that defines the heart of the city. One thing Lakshmi Road is really known for is its traditional wear shops. You'll find long stretches of sari stores, lehenga showrooms, and boutiques selling beautifully embroidered salwar suits and kurtas. Many of the shops are family run and have been around for generations, so they really know their craft. They stock everything from everyday cotton saris to heavy paithanis, bridal wear and festive outfits. And the best part is the range. You can walk into a simple shop for affordable pieces or step into a big showroom with shelves full of silk, zari work and hand woven fabrics. It's the kind of place where people come for wedding shopping, festival shopping, or even just to browse through the latest designs. You really feel the mix of tradition and modern style here. And the shopkeepers are always ready to show you 10 different options with a smile, of course. In this line, I can see western dresses and all kinds of fusion outfits for women and kids. Most of the shops here are geared towards women. Maybe it's because they pay more attention to fashion, or maybe they just like having more options. I'm not sure. But one thing feels obvious when you walk through markets like this: women need a lot more variety in clothes and accessories for daily life. That's why you'll find thousands of women's fashion stores across Mumbai and Pune and many other cities, while menswear shops barely come close. Pune has so many interesting places to explore, like Aga Khan Palace, the Rajiv Gandhi Zoological Park, the Japanese Garden, century-old forts and heritage churches, and of course very scenic and picture-perfect locations. We will explore, we will visit more of Pune in another video. Now we are heading to the railway station. Now I made to the Pune railway station. I'm signing off. I'll see you next Friday, 5:45 p.m. Indian time. Till then, goodbye. Thanks so much for your support. Please check out my video every Friday, 5:45 p.m. Indian time. Okay. There's a huge crowd at the moment. Oh my goodness. My train is at 6:35 p.m. Now time is only 6 p.m. We'll have to wait half an hour. So, okay. So, entering the platform.